Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today's video, I will showcase Kawerik once more. Now, is not more Mola because I don't have any more Molas for him, but as you can see by his TP, he went up by a lot. Why? Because I reforged all his gear. His gear at the moment is not the optimal. I really want to try to close that gap and make him 240 speed. I don't want him too fast. I just want him to stay below the CR pushes I normally use, so I can use him as a soul burn option to cuck the enemy and disable the enemy. And honestly, get some kills at the same time because I really want to build him super DPS. So these are his current stats. He's currently missing 15% damage on his S3 and he's missing 25% damage on his S2. On his S1 he's actually missing a lot more because I haven't done that one yet. But I'm going to plus 15 him, and right now I'm super enjoying him. I'm having a lot of fun in arena, especially because I finally found a comp that is going to motivate me to go further and to go to champion. Maybe I'll climb to champion finally. Maybe I'll do that before. I've been to champion like 5 times. Every time I go back to champion, I'm like, all right, we're staying in champion. Then I stop doing arena because I no longer have a team that is exciting for me. And then I drop back to challenge and I'm like, all right, never going to champion again. And then somehow I find a new comp that I kind of like to use, and then same thought comes to my mind. Oh, I'm just gonna go to champion, and guess what? I get the champion, and then I drop again. So this is basically what I have to deal with, but this is fine. The comp here is gonna be pretty simple: double soul burn on Blingo and Kawerik, and they're basically just going to do a lot of damage. Blingo is going to go for the first AoE, and Kawerik goes for the second AoE, while Kawerik resets someone on the opposite team. Honestly, I'm in love with this team. I really like it. And honestly, I've been taking it against any comp, and it's been doing pretty good. So we take first turn here. Hopefully this Athletica doesn't resist. If she doesn't resist, we're fine. She didn't resist, so therefore we are fine. Alright, as you can see, it's basically just a strip pushback into a CR boost, into a burn with this boy, which basically just, it kills someone, right? We get rid of the strippers mostly. There we go, 12k on that boy, with S2. So with 25% more damage, he would have gone past 15k. Let's go for the AoE cleave. So this type of comps are normally the easier ones, the ones that I just outspeed to kill, right? But this comp does struggle when it comes down to like having units like Ruel, Fsesi, and Ruana. A lot of units that can provide revives and support options like that. It becomes really hard. But we're still going to go for it. Just because I really like using this comp. It's so versatile. I can basically verse anything, and if I'm smart enough, I can actually deal with anything too. So let's go for this. This Charles is going to pop off, but we're okay with it. Okay, so for this one, because Charles is going to be the main threat of damage for me at least, I'm going to go for Charles kill early, so the revive doesn't bother me too much. And he's almost dead actually. This Kawerik does a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage. When he's fully plus 15 and I actually like craft perfect gear for him, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this guy. Hey, we actually got her. That was pretty good. Getting rid of Rowana there just means that we don't have to deal with revive. We're only going to do this full page. I don't want to make this video too long. I really just want to showcase like how easy this team is to use for climbing. And Kawerik does just so much damage. He really just does a lot of damage. As you can see, no defense break hits for 10k. He's just a really strong unit. There we go. Feels good. Let's go into the next one. Alright, we're going to go straight down. We're eventually going to hit some teams that we're going to struggle with, but honestly, as long as we play smart, we shouldn't struggle too much with this comp. Alright. In here, I kind of want to land the reset on the SSB, really, because her AoE is going to be annoying, but I'm pretty sure I don't really have a optimal target here, because if I go for RB, I kill RB too early, and that's not good. So I think I'm just gonna go for the Lilias, because then I'll mitigate some AoE damage from this. I could go for Ken, but again, he could kill me. Even though my Kawerik is a bit chunky, not super chunky, but a little bit. Okay, now we soul burn. Harado boy is dead, which doesn't really matter too much. They don't have a lot of buffs. All I have to do is I have to get rid of this RB. There we go. We got rid of the RB. Hopefully we go on the SSB so we can actually kill. There we go. So we can actually kill the frontliner, and then she's hurt now. And every AoE boosts my Kawerik, and that's one of the cool things about this. Look, every AoE ability that they do against me, it's going to boost Kawerik because the double idol share from DJ Basar and Blingo always go to Kawerik. So let's see some Kawerik damage. I think you're going to be impressed. He does a lot of damage, and he's still missing 15% here. Keep that in mind. 15% is still missing here. And he almost one-shots again. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go for her. And now I just go for him. There you go. As you can see, in the end, it's just a lot of AoEs. And there's also some single target threats in there, so it's always going to be really cool. Alright, let's go for the second to last fight. This one might be a struggle because there's a speed threat in this, but hopefully he doesn't go for Blingo. If he doesn't go for Blingo, it's not that bad. He goes for Harado, because he's the fastest one, I forget. He does that. We're still okay. He gets the kill, but the only thing we have to care for, we cannot soul burn Kawerik now. That's the only real difference here. I think I'm going to go for the reset on this FSSC. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee it, which could be bad, but let's try. Okay, I got one turn reset on her, which means my cleave is going to go through, which is going to be pretty cool. Let's go for the AoE. Hopefully we actually go double down on one of these DPSs so we don't have to deal with them later. That helps too, I don't mind. Defense buff here is pretty annoying, not gonna lie. It's kind of gonna keep me from killing this this Tenebria, which is gonna be a big issue. Let's see what we can actually do here. This defense buff might save her though. It barely does it, but it still does it. And I don't think I can survive this. Well, Kawerik actually survived, so if I dispatch of this girl fast, I can possibly deal something about it. Because she's a really slow... Okay, she goes for S1. Unfortunately, I think I die now. I did survive the other hits. Oh, no crit. That would have been perfect. I would have actually been able to do that. Actually, she applied both poisons, so that was pretty bad. But I could have done that. If I didn't miss my crit there, I would have full health the Kawerik, and he probably would have survived to do the rest of his combo, right? But the poisons, I think, would have killed him. So let's move on to the next one. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Some comps are just a bit more annoying. For example, that one, the problem was I had to reset FSSC and the backline unit, which is, that was the annoying part. In here, there's only really just one thread, but at the same time, defense buffers are kind of annoying against this, because if you don't one-shot them right away, defense buffers will, defense buff, and the cleave from Kawerik, that part is going to be a little bit mitigated, which is a little bit bad. We go for this. Water Origin gets popped. Now we go for this. All we have to do is proc the RB. That's the only requirement for us not struggling here too much. And we didn't pop the RB, which is going to be pretty bad, not going to lie. Means Kawerik is going to die for free. Because now Kawerik is going to get boosted to high hell, right? And then he's going to go AoE, but he won't be able to kill the RB. Well, he'll be able to kill the RB, but he won't be able to kill him after he revives. Look at all that damage. Now he goes, Blingo can still deal with this, which is not a big issue, but now Kawerik dies for free, which is not great. Kawerik is a chunky one, huh? I think my Blingo can do this. I just have to one-shot the RB, which is not too bad. And then go against two tanks. There we go. That's the one-shot. Defense buff is going to be annoying here. And the dual attack is actually... it could kill me. Of course they would double clear. There's zero chance that these two have 100% crit chance. Lilias might have it, but Crowd doesn't have it. So that was just pure luck. And I could full heal from each fight. But nonetheless, honestly, I got really unlucky in this fights right here. But honestly, I really am enjoying this team quite a bit. And I hope you guys are enjoying them too. I think I'm going to try to push further. But at the same time, like, not running a defense break is really unreliable. But at the same time, running a defense break is really unreliable because 15%. So I'm kind of trying to slowly avoid using defense breaks, but it's pretty complicated. The game was not designed for you not to use defense breaks because it doesn't matter how much damage you have. You just need guaranteed things on the DPS unit. So For me, a unit that would be really good for DPS, for example, would be an Athletica. She can be countered, and she can reset with a Soul Burn, which means that she doesn't need any effectiveness as a DPS. So, if I had her, I would run her that way. And honestly, I think she would be a very good one because Rangers overall are just really good utility DPSs because they can take Sachetans and they can take other artifacts that are good for managing CR. And if you manage CR, it means that your units need to have less speed, and therefore you have more space to put more gear into damage. So that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was pretty short, but I really am enjoying doing Arena. Hope you guys didn't find it too boring. I do like it. I just like to do it. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.